Do not scroll. Do not look away. This is not a random video on your feed. This is a divine appointment. I have intercepted your path because the weight you are carrying was never meant for your shoulders. You have been trying to process the pain, the betrayal, and the injustice by yourself, but your strength is failing. I'm not here to give you a comforting thought. I am here to issue a decree. I am here to dismantle the chains of the past that are masquerading as your personality. Listen to me with your spirit, not just your ears. Do not play this in the background while you do chores. Sit, lean in, breathe. The atmosphere in your room is changing right now because the king is speaking. I'm the God who sees the tears shed in the dark. I'm the vindicator who knows exactly what they did to you, and I'm telling you, it is time to let go. Not because they deserve it, but because you deserve the joy I have prepared for your future. Before I reveal the blessing coming to you, declare your presence. Type "I am here, Lord," or 7007 to open the gates of heaven. By doing this, you are not just typing numbers, you are signaling to the spirit realm that you are attentive to the voice of your Creator. Do not let the enemy distract you now. This is the moment your life shifts from a struggle into a symphony. Join this family of believers and press the like button now to signal your agreement with heaven. When you subscribe to this channel, you are planting yourself in a sanctuary where my word flows daily. This is your first act of faith. Do it now and let us move into the mystery of your restoration. If you'll take your hands off your problem and be good to someone else, I will put my hands on your problem. Tonight, the door to your past is being locked from the inside. Tonight, the pressure in your chest is being evicted. If you are ready for a clean slate, stay with me until the final seal. The enemy wants you to click away because he knows that if you reach the 7th round, his hold on your destiny is shattered forever. Stay. Your peace is worth more than your distractions. I have seen you pacing the floor at midnight, wondering if I had forgotten you. I've heard the silent screams of your heart when you felt you had to be strong for everyone else, but had no one to be strong for you. I am here now. I am the Father who defends his own, and tonight I am taking over your battle. You don't fall apart. You fall into purpose. You don't get lost. You get aligned. I know how to redeem everything you've been through. Imagine your life is like a container. You were created to be filled with joy, peace, confidence, and creativity. But because you allowed the hurt of others to take up space, you have run out of room for the miracles I want to pour in. The delay you have experienced was not my punishment, it was my protection. I'm getting you prepared to handle the weight of the blessing I'm about to release. Real blessings are heavy and require strong shoulders. Facing these difficulties and solving these problems is the way I prepare you for the throne. You are not behind, you are being built. You are not breaking, you are becoming. It is just a matter of time before you see what I am up to in your life. I promise you 5 things if you stay until the end of this decree, my beloved. First, a supernatural peace will settle over your nervous system like a thick blanket. You will feel your shoulders drop and your breath become deep for the first time in months. The agitation that has kept you on edge, the constant state of fight or flight, is being dissolved by my presence right now. Second, the mental fog, that constant replaying of old conversations and what-ifs, will begin to evaporate. Clarity is returning to your mind. You will no longer be a prisoner of your own thoughts, paralyzed by the voices of those who sought to diminish you. I'm clearing the static so you can hear my whisper again. This is not a human promise, it is a covenant of the Spirit. If you believe I'm breaking your chains right now, do not stay silent. Type "Breakthrough is mine" or 777 to claim it and feel the shift in the atmosphere of your heart. Third, the heavy heart. That physical ache of betrayal that feels like a weight in your chest will be replaced by a lightness you haven't felt since childhood. I am removing the stones of sorrow and replacing them with the feathers of my grace. Fourth, you will receive divine direction. I will clear the path that has been blocked by the residue of others' actions. You have felt stuck because the debris of the past was obscuring the road, but I am sending my wind to blow it away today. Fifth, your authority is being restored. You will no longer move as a victim of your history, but as a warrior of my peace. By the time the 7th round of fire is complete, you will not even recognize the person who started this video. The old you is staying here, the new you is walking out. Join this family of believers and press the like button now to signal your agreement with heaven. When you subscribe, you are telling the enemy that you are no longer wandering, but you have found a home in my word. Your agreement releases momentum that the past cannot stop. Let us call it what it is. I have watched you, chosen one. I see the signs you try to hide from the world, the ones you mask with a forced smile and a "I'm fine" when people ask how you are. I saw you wake up at 3 a.m. last night, with a racing heart, replaying the words they said to you until your head throbbed. I see the tightness in your throat that comes every time you see their name on a screen or catch a glimpse of someone who looks like them in a crowd. You are physically exhausted, yet you cannot sleep because your brain has become a courtroom where you are constantly arguing your case against people who aren't even there to listen. You are fighting battles in your imagination that have already ended in the physical world, and it is draining the life out of you. You feel a heaviness on your chest that the doctors cannot explain, a pressure that makes it hard to take a full, deep breath. You find yourself becoming cynical, losing your ability to trust even the people who truly love you, because your soul is trying to protect itself from another wound. You feel stuck, like you're running in thick mud, while everyone else seems to be moving forward with ease. Your creativity, that beautiful spark I placed inside you, has dried up because your energy is being consumed by the fire of resentment. Your passion for life is being drained by a spiritual leak caused by the pain you've been holding on to for far too long. If you feel this weight lifting, even as I speak, do not stay silent. Type "I am being restored" or 888 to let the heavens know you are ready for your new beginning. You feel unappreciated, overlooked, and discarded by those you sacrificed the most for. You've been asking me, why did they get away with it? Why did the person who caused the damage walk away? Smiling while I am left to pick up the pieces, I see the burning sensation in your stomach, the constant tension in your jaw, and the exhausting need to defend your character to people who were never committed to understanding you. You've been withdrawing from your purpose, pulling back from your dreams because you keep thinking, what's the point if it all ends in betrayal? These are not just emotions or mood swings. These are the residues of a spiritual war that has been waged against your destiny. These are the invisible walls that the enemy has built using the stones of your trauma to keep you from the promised land I have prepared for you. But hear me now, my precious one. These symptoms are not your identity. They are signals. They are the alarm bells of your soul, telling you that the cage you are in is too small for the giant I am raising you to be. The delay in your life is not a lack of my power. It is the friction of the past rubbing against your future. I'm not bringing you out of this yet because I want to make you fireproof. I'm using this pressure to produce a power in you that you never knew existed. Turn this pressure into power right now. Press the like button and subscribe to this sanctuary to signal that you are choosing the victor's path over the victim's story. By joining this family, you are surrounding yourself with the frequency of my voice, ensuring that the enemy's whispers can no longer find a place to land. We are ending the friction today, and your joy is being returned to you tenfold. Understand this secret. My beloved, we do not fight against flesh and blood. The person who hurt you, the one who betrayed your trust, or the voice that mocked your dreams, was merely a vessel for a pattern that is much older than they are. The betrayal you experienced was a door that was opened generations ago, a cycle of dysfunction that has been searching for a landing place. If you focus only on the person, you stay a prisoner of their actions, forever tethered to the pain they caused. But if you focus on the pattern, you become a conqueror. You begin to see that their behavior was a symptom of a spiritual sickness they didn't have the strength to heal. By recognizing this, you reclaim your power. You stop being a target and start being a victor. Imagine their betrayal not as a personal attack, but as a storm passing through. If you try to catch the lightning, you will only get burned. If you let the storm pass and focus on the sky, you will see that I am still there, holding the sun in place for you. I am not asking you to simply be nice to them or to ignore the damage that was done. I'm asking you to be lethal to the spirit that used them. When you refuse to let go, when you hold on to the resentment and replay the injustice, you are staying tied to their dysfunction. You are giving them free rent in the mansion of your mind, allowing their past actions to dictate your future peace. We are here to attack the residue they left behind. We are here to close the doors they opened. We are here to break the cycle once and for all. This is what I call warfare for peace. It is a holy resistance against the heaviness that has tried to claim your family line. You were created to be a vessel of my glory, not a storehouse for the garbage of others. It is time to evict the squatters from your soul and reclaim your mental sanctuary. You are the transitional generation, my precious one. You are the one I have chosen to break the chains that bound your ancestors for decades. You are the one who says with divine authority, "The pain stops with me. The bitterness ends here. My children and my children's children will not inherit this heaviness. They will inherit a legacy of light and a spirit of power." Every time you choose to release the person and address the pattern, you are rewriting your history. You are clearing the soil so that the seeds of your destiny can finally grow without being choked by the weeds of the past. If you believe that the cycle ends with you today, do not stay silent. Type, "The cycle is broken," or 1212 to seal this truth in your spirit and establish a new order in your life. Join this family of faith by pressing the like button and subscribing. By doing so, you are surrounding yourself with the fire that burns away the old to make room for the new. You are not just changing your mind, you are changing your bloodline. Every time you engage with these words of life, you are reinforcing the walls of your new fortress. You are not a victim of your history. You are the architect of a new beginning. The delay you felt was simply the time needed to forge a sword strong enough to cut the cords of the past. Now that the sword is ready, the cutting begins. Your joy is not just returning. It is being upgraded into a strength that no person can ever take from you again. Your weapons for this battle are not your own arguments, nor are they your ability to explain your side of the story until everyone understands. You have spent too much energy trying to use human logic to fight spiritual shadows, and it has only left you exhausted and frustrated. Your weapon from this moment forward is my word. My word is the only thing sharp enough to divide the soul from the spirit and the joints from the marrow. When the enemy brings up a memory of betrayal, do not argue with the memory. Answer it with my promise. Think of my promise as a divine shield that absorbs every fiery dart of accusation and every stinging word of the past before it can reach your heart. This shield is made of my faithfulness, and it is impenetrable. No lie, no slander, and no secret plot can pierce through the truth of who I say you are. I am giving you a scripture anchor right now, a foundation that will not move even when the waves of emotion try to sweep you away. He who watches over you does not slumber. I have been awake in the hours when you were weeping into your pillow. I've been recording the truth of every situation when they were busy weaving lies against you. I've been watching over your destiny while you were too tired to even pray. My peace is not just a feeling. It is a fortress that I have built around your soul, and I am the sentry at the gate. No intruder can enter this peace without my permission, and I'm giving you the key to lock the door behind you. When you commit your plans to me, I light your path and give purpose to every step, ensuring that the shadows of yesterday cannot dim the brilliance of your tomorrow. We are about to enter a deep cleansing, a transition through 7 rounds of divine fire. Do not fear the heat, for it is not there to consume you, it is there to refine you. Think of each round as a layer of heavy, wet clothing being stripped away so you can finally run. Each again, we declare together, is a hammer blow against the shackles that have rusted onto your ankles. This fire is my love in action, burning away the dross of resentment, the shame of the past, and the residue of rejection, until only the pure gold of your true identity remains. You are being prepared to handle the weight of a blessing so large that your current self could not carry it. The fire is the training ground for your reign. Prepare your spirit chosen one. The atmosphere is primed, the incense of your prayers has reached my throne, and the transformation is beginning now. Type this now: my child, divine fire, cover me now. Do not just think it in the silence of your mind. Let your fingers move as an extension of your spirit. Type it. This is not a mere comment for an algorithm or a digital platform. This is a seal, a legal document signed in the spirit realm. By typing these words, you are signaling your total alignment with this divine decree. You are making a choice to step out of the victim role that has held you captive for so long and stepping into a sacred agreement with the King of Kings. You are declaring that you are no longer a resident of your past, but a citizen of my glory. When you type it, feel the shift. Feel the boundary being drawn between the you that was hurt and the you that is being healed. This is your moment to publicly claim the protection I am offering you. Tap the like button. Now for this is your physical act of agreement. In my kingdom, agreement releases momentum. When you press that button, you're not just interacting with a video, you're helping this shield of peace reach another weary soul who is currently drowning in silence and despair. Your agreement becomes a lighthouse in a dark world, guiding others toward the same restoration I'm giving you. I also invite you to subscribe and join this family of chosen ones. This is your commitment to stay within the fortress of my word every day. Do not let this be a fleeting moment. Let it be the start of your new rhythm, a daily covering of protection and clarity. By subscribing, you are saying, Lord, I am staying in your presence. Do it now and feel the strength of 1,000 believers standing with you in the light. Before we enter the fire of purification, I need you to shift your gaze. For too long, you have been looking horizontally, staring at the wound and the person who held the knife. You have spent your energy analyzing their motives, their flaws, and their coldness, but that focus only keeps you tied to the earth. Shift your gaze upward. Stop looking at the wreckage and start looking at the architect who is rebuilding your life. Shift your focus. Shift your atmosphere. Now, you are not a citizen of your past or a victim of your circumstances. You are a citizen of my kingdom, and your identity is anchored in the eternal. Breathe in my sovereignty, for I am the God who moves mountains and commands the seas. Breathe out your need for control, for the burden of managing your life was never yours to carry alone. You are safe in the hands that shape the stars. Repeat after me in the silence of your heart, letting the words vibrate through your entire being. I'm covered. I'm chosen. I'm not what they did to me. I'm who God says I am. Let these words be your armor. You are not defined by the rejection you faced or the lies that were whispered about you in secret rooms. You are defined by the love I poured out before the foundations of the world were laid. The courtroom of earth, where you have been judged and misunderstood, is officially closed. The gavel has fallen, and the opinions of men have no power over your destiny. The high court of heaven is now in session, and the atmosphere of this room is thick with the presence of your advocate. The judge has arrived, and he is not a stranger. He is your father, your protector, and your vindicator. As you align yourself vertically with my spirit, feel the chains of earthly expectations snapping. You no longer need to explain yourself to those who are committed to misunderstanding you. You no longer need to prove your worth to those who cannot see the light I placed within you. When you are vertically aligned, the horizontal noise fades into the distance. I am the potter, and you are the clay. I am shaping something through this pressure that will leave the world in awe. Believe that the trouble is not there to stop you. It is there to push you forward into a new level of your destiny. Trust my timing, for I am never too late, and at your worst moment, it is never over. If you believe that your father has the final say in your life, type "The King has spoken" or 1111 to seal your alignment. Prepare yourself, chosen one, for the atmosphere is shifting into a state of holy warfare. The music of heaven is changing into a rhythmic, powerful beat of restoration, and I am calling you to stand tall in the center of my glory. We begin round 1, the eviction of unforgiveness and resentment. I am reaching into the deepest parts of your heart to find every root of bitterness that has been quietly poisoning your peace. These are the legal claims the enemy has used to keep you bound to the people who hurt you. By the authority of the living God, I command you to declare right now, I cancel every debt they owe me. I release them from the prison of my mind. I break the chain of resentment that binds my soul to their shadow. Speak it again with the fire of conviction. I break it, I release them. I am free, I let go of the right to get even, for the Lord is my vindicator. Feel the knot in your solar plexus begin to loosen and dissolve. Feel the heat of my fire burning away the coldness that has settled in your heart, expanding your chest so you can finally breathe the air of true freedom. It is done. It is sealed. We move immediately into round 2, dismantling the mental loops and replays. I see the broken record of your mind, the repetitive memories of that one night, the imaginary arguments where you finally said what you needed to say, and the what-ifs that steal your sleep and your focus. I command every repetitive thought of betrayal to cease its movement right now. I dismantle the mental courtroom where you have been both the judge and the victim. I silence the voice of the accuser and the echo of the mocker. Your mind is no longer a battlefield. It is a sanctuary of peace. Declare with me silence. Cease, evaporate. My mind is guarded by the peace that surpasses understanding. Imagine a cool divine mist washing over your brain, clearing the static and the noise. The tension in your forehead is smoothing out, the fog is lifting, and the clarity of my spirit is taking its rightful place. It is done. It is sealed. Now let the fire descend for round 3, breaking the residue of betrayal and rejection. This is the spiritual slime left behind by those who walked away when you needed them most, leaving you feeling discarded and not good enough. I am revoking the power of every word spoken against your value, whether those words were yelled in anger or whispered in secret. I'm cleansing your identity from the residue of rejection. You are not discarded. You are set apart. You are not rejected. You were protected from a connection that was not meant for your future. Declare your truth. I am set apart. I am valuable. I am who God says I am. Every lie of the enemy falls to the ground like ash. Feel the heavy cloak of shame falling off your shoulders. Your spine is straightening, and you are standing taller than you ever have before. The gray color of rejection is turning into the gold of my divine favor. It is done. It is sealed. In round 4, we are clearing the path of stagnation and delay. These are the invisible walls that have kept you in the same place for years, blocked by the spiritual friction of holding on to the past. I am the breaker, and I'm going before you to shatter the walls of stagnation built by your trauma. I command the doors of your destiny to swing wide open. Every blessing, every financial breakthrough, and every relationship that was blocked by the bitterness of yesterday is now released into your present. Say it with authority. Open release. Accelerate. The mud is gone. I'm walking on solid ground. Feel a sudden rush of energy in your legs as if the heaviness in your feet has been replaced by wings. You are no longer stuck. You are moving with the speed of heaven. It is done. It is sealed. Round 5 targets the healing of the nervous system and biological impact. I see the cortisol and the adrenaline that have kept your body in a constant state of fight or flight for far too long. I see the tension in your jaw, the tightness in your neck, and the knots in your gut. I speak my peace into your very cells. I command your nervous system to align with the rhythm of heaven's rest. I'm releasing the trauma stored in your muscles, your nerves, and your DNA. You are being restored from the inside out. Declare this healing over yourself. Restore calm. Align. My body is a temple of peace, not a warehouse of pain. Feel your jaw relax, your neck become fluid, and a wave of warmth travel from the top of your head to the soles of your feet. My peace is repairing what stress tried to destroy. It is done. It is sealed. We reach round 6, breaking generational patterns of pain. I am addressing the familiar spirits of anger, divorce, betrayal, or poverty that have plagued your family tree for generations. I see the cycles you watched your parents struggle with, and I am declaring that they stop with you. You are the breaker of the cycle. I am severing the umbilical cord of generational trauma right now. What stopped your ancestors will not stop you. You are a new beginning, a fresh start, a clean bloodline. Declare your legacy. Severed, broken, new beginning. The bloodline is cleansed. The legacy is rewritten. See the dark chains behind you, snapping into 1,000 pieces and falling away into the darkness. A bright light is shining on the path ahead of you, illuminating a future that is free from the shadows of the past. It is done. It is sealed. Finally, we enter round 7, activating the joy of the Lord. This is the ultimate weapon that fills the vacuum left by the pain we have evicted. I am pouring the oil of joy over your head for the mourning you have endured. I'm putting the garment of praise on you to replace the spirit of heaviness. This joy is not a temporary feeling based on your circumstances. It is my supernatural strength within you. You are walking into your season of overflow. Declare your victory. Joy is my strength, overflow. I am filled, I am covered, I am invincible in the arms of God. Feel a deep, bubbling sensation of laughter and peace rising from your belly and overflowing into your soul. You are glowing with the light of my presence. The air feels lighter, the colors feel brighter, and the victory is absolute. It is done. It is sealed. Type it again, my precious one. No door is open to fear. Let these words vibrate through your fingertips and into the digital atmosphere. Your words are not empty sounds. They are tools of authority. By typing this, you are placing a heavy divine deadbolt on the doors we just closed through the 7 rounds of fire. You are telling the universe and every whispering spirit of the past that the old entrance into your mind and heart is gone. It has been boarded up and sealed by the fire of the living God. You are declaring that your inner space is now holy ground, and no spirit of anxiety, no shadow of betrayal, and no ghost of yesterday has a legal right to cross this threshold ever again. This is your fortification. This is your stance of victory. You are claiming the territory of your soul back from the hands of the enemy. Press the like button now with a heart full of gratitude. Let this shield of light reach others who are currently battling in the same suffocating silence you once knew. Your engagement is not just a digital metric. It is a weapon of light that breaks the algorithm of despair, allowing my message of hope to bypass the darkness and find those who are on the verge of giving up. Subscribe to this sanctuary now, for this is your new rhythm of life. You need a daily covering of protection, clarity, and peace to navigate the world as a conqueror. Do not let this be a one-time event that fades with the setting sun. Let it be your new lifestyle. When you subscribe, you are choosing to stay within the fortress of my presence, ensuring that your fire never goes out and your armor stays bright. Walk forward now into the silence of the war's end, for the path is clear, and I am with you. Shh. Listen to the silence that now surrounds you. That silence is not emptiness. It is the sound of the war ending. The roaring flames of the 7 rounds have done their work, and the debris of your past has been consumed. Let your breath be slow, deep and rhythmic. You are safe here in my presence. The noise of the world, the shouting of the accusers, and the clamor of your own anxiety have been hushed. Peace is no longer just a word you pray for. It has become your atmosphere. It is the very air you breathe and the solid ground you walk on. You have crossed over from the storm into the sanctuary of my love. The heavy clouds have parted, and the light of my favor is shining directly upon your face. Feel the stillness in your soul, a calm that the world cannot give and the world cannot take away. Imagine my hand resting gently upon your head right now, smoothing out the deep wrinkles of worry and the tension of years spent in survival mode. I'm touching the places where the scars are deepest, and I'm speaking life back into your weary spirit. Everything they took from you, your time, your dignity, your peace, I am already in the process of replacing with something far greater. Everything they broke with their words or their actions, I am already mending with my grace. You don't have to fight anymore, my beloved child. You don't have to defend your name or prove your worth to anyone. The battle is not just winding down, it is won. Rest in this truth. Let the warmth of my spirit fill every empty space where pain used to live. You are covered, you are cherished, and you are finally home. Now watch the reversal. What the enemy meant to drain you, I am using to fuel you. The very people who tried to bury you didn't realize you were a seed, and by putting you in the dark, they only provided the soil necessary for your growth. The betrayal that felt like a devastating setback was actually a setup for a promotion that no human hand can stop. They thought they were silencing your voice, but they were actually forcing you to find the frequency of my spirit. Every tear you shed has been collected in my bottle, and I am turning that sorrow into the very irrigation for your future harvest. You are not coming out of this season empty-handed. You're coming out with the spoils of war, with a wisdom that cannot be taught and a strength that cannot be broken. I'm turning your mourning into a dance and your ashes into a masterpiece of beauty. The table is being prepared in the presence of your enemies, and they will have to bear witness as I honor the one they tried to discard. I'm returning your joy, but understand this, my precious one, it is not the same joy you had before you entered the fire. It is a tested joy. It is a war-torn joy. It is a joy that has weight, substance, and authority because it was forged in the heat of your greatest trials. This is a joy that can never be taken away by a person's fickle opinion or a sudden change in circumstances because it was born in my presence when the world had turned its back on you. Doors that were locked tight by the hands of men are now popping open by the hand of the Almighty. Connections that were lost through betrayal and misunderstanding are being replaced by divine alignments. People who will carry your vision, protect your heart, and celebrate your soul. The oil of favor is being poured over your head even now, and it will run down to touch every area of your life, from your household to your calling. Feel the divine acceleration starting in your spirit right now. I am the god of the breakthrough, and I am moving your timeline forward to compensate for the years the locusts have eaten. You will recover in months what took years to lose. Your finances, which were drained by the devourer and the stress of the past, are coming under the shadow of my wings for a supernatural supply. Your health, which was attacked by the weight of your burdens, is being renewed like the eagles as you learn to rest in me. Your relationships are being filtered and purified, leaving only those who are destined to walk with you into your promotion. The long season of holding on is finally over. The season of moving in has begun. If you believe in this divine reversal, do not stay silent. Type 1, receive my restoration, or 7007, to anchor this promise in your life today. Press the like button and subscribe to stay in the flow of this supernatural momentum. Your promotion is not an accident. It is your inheritance. You are no longer a survivor, my beloved. A survivor is simply one who managed not to die under the weight of the rubble, one who is still catching their breath while looking back at the wreckage. But I have called you to something much higher. You have risen from the ashes, and you have done more than just endure. You have overcome. You are a conqueror, and more than that, you are a warrior of peace. I have upgraded your identity in the furnace of affliction. The version of you that was timid, the version of you that was constantly looking over your shoulder, and the version of you that was defined by the jagged scars of rejection, that person has been laid to rest. In their place stands a new creation, clothed in my righteousness and standing firmly on the foundation of my eternal truth. You walk differently now. Your head is held high, not in the arrogance of pride, but in the unshakable confidence of knowing you are loved by the King of the universe. You carry yourself with the grace of royalty because you finally recognize your Father's face in every mirror. You speak differently now. Your words no longer carry the whine of a victim or the frantic, exhausted need to defend your character to those who have committed themselves to seeing the worst in you. Instead, your words carry the weight of divine authority. When you speak life. When you decree a thing, you expect it to be established, because you know my breath is behind your voice. You move differently through the world. You are no longer reacting to the storms around you. The world is reacting to the peace you carry within. Like my son on the boat, you carry a stillness that can silence the waves without, and people will notice the change. You are the one others will seek out when their lives are in chaos, because they will see that your house is built upon the rock of ages. While the world shakes and the foundations of others crumble, you remain unmoved and radiant. You are my living proof that light always overcomes the darkness. If you believe you are stepping into this new authority today, do not stay silent. Type I am a warrior of peace or 1111 to confirm your identity shift in the halls of heaven. Join this family of believers by pressing the like button and subscribing. Your commitment signals to the enemy that you have abandoned the trenches of the past and have taken your rightful place on the throne of your destiny. This is the moment your influence begins to expand beyond your own borders. You are no longer a reservoir of pain, but a river of my glory. You are the light of the world, and the time for you to shine has arrived. The world may have tried to label you as broken, but I have labeled you as mighty. Walk in that power, for the path ahead of you is paved with the gold of my favor. Now, my child, as you walk out of this sanctuary of fire and light, you must walk in wisdom to keep the territory we have won together. Think of what has just happened as a deep spiritual surgery. I have reached into the hidden chambers of your heart and removed the tumors of bitterness and resentment that were quietly draining your life. Just as a physical body needs time to heal after an operation, your spirit needs rest to integrate this new peace. Sleep tonight without the shadow of guilt or the weight of a racing mind. Do not feel the need to immediately jump back into the chaos of the world or to explain your transformation to those who cannot understand it. Silence is the recovery room of the soul. Give yourself permission to be still, to breathe, and to let the stitches of my grace hold you together until you are fully strong. If you are ready to rest in my strength and allow this healing to complete, type "I rest in you" or 777 to seal your commitment to this divine recovery process. While you have released those who hurt you from the prison of your heart, you must understand a vital truth you do not have to invite them back to your table. Forgiveness is a mandate for your freedom, but trust is a reward for their change. You are no longer a doorway for everyone's drama. You are a temple for my spirit. Guard your gates with holy wisdom. For the next 7 days, I ask you to filter your input with radical intention. Listen only to what builds your spirit and nourishes your new identity. Turn away from gossip, shut out the tragic news that breeds fear, and dwell in the secret place of my presence. Join this family of believers and press the like button and subscribe now. Let this channel be your daily fortress, a place where the noise of the world is drowned out by the frequency of my love. What you feed will grow, and what you starve will die. Starve the darkness and feed the light of my word. When a lingering memory tries to sting you like a phantom pain, do not engage in the old argument. Do not try to win a case that has already been dismissed by the High Court of Heaven. Simply say immediately, "I've already released that. That debt is paid and I'm free." Do not dig up the seeds of peace we have planted today by speaking negative words over your future. Instead, pray for clarity every morning. Ask me, "Father, what is my step today?" and then listen for the still small voice that directs your path. I did not bring you this far to leave you. I'm leading you into a land of overflow. If you feel the weight of the world trying to descend again, return to this decree. It is your fortress, always open, always waiting to remind you of the victory that is yours. Your peace is not a temporary feeling. It is your new lifestyle. This is the moment of finality. The spiritual ink is drying on the decree of your liberation, and the angels are standing as witnesses to your transformation. Final seal. Type this now as a permanent record in the archives of your destiny. It is done. My future is guarded. By typing these words, you are placing a divine lock on the windows and doors of your soul against every thief that ever tried to steal your peace. The decree is complete. The heavy clouds have vanished and the fire has passed, leaving behind a version of you that is indestructible. The joy you feel bubbling up from within is not a fluke or a temporary emotion. It is your new inheritance forged in the secret place of my presence. Walk in your new authority starting this very second. Do not look back at the ashes of your old life, for there is nothing left there for you. The person you were 10 minutes ago, the one who entered this space with a heavy heart and a clouded mind, no longer exists. That version of you has been consumed, and in its place stands a warrior of light. Subscribe to this sanctuary now. For what I have started here, I will continue to build in you every single day. Do not wander back into the wilderness. Stay within the covering of this family and press the like button to signal your final agreement with the heavens. Your journey does not end here. It is only shifting into a higher gear. But wait, there is something else I must speak to your spirit. There is a specific area of your life, your finances and your household, that requires a different kind of shield. The enemy has been trying to leak your resources through the same holes we just patched, seeking to keep you in a cycle of lack, while I am offering you an overflow of provision. Stay tuned for the next message, for we are going deeper into the vault of heaven to claim what belongs to you. Do not leave. Click the next video on your screen right now to lock in your financial victory and protect your home from the devourer. Let's go, for the King has much more to reveal to you.